Hello everyone. Welcome. My name is Lukas, and today we're going to be building this Airbnb website in Framer. So basically, yeah, you guys, or most of you guys have used Airbnb, where you choose the date, you choose the place, the date, and how many guests, and then you can search something. So it has like some smart features, but today we're just going to focus on the design, so the layout. So we basically have this top area here where we have the logo. We have these three buttons. We're just going to put them as buttons now. And then we have these two buttons here, and then we have this hamburger menu with the image to basically open the settings of your profile. But we're just going to use these three as buttons and these three as buttons as well. We're just going to style it here today. Furthermore, we're down underneath that we have this little you can call it like a slider or a carousel where we have the different categories. We have the filter and we have this toggle button up here that would basically toggle the prices of these cards. Then we would have the cards, right, with an image gallery inside the image section of the card, right? So we have not only one image, but you can like if you can really zoom here, well, you have like these arrows once you hover over the image that you can skip to the right image. So we have that, and we have this bottom part, and we have this show map. It's also a button. So basically, I just want to build it today with the Framepad library. Framepad is a great component library that for Framer, and I'll share the link to Framepad in the description below, so you can get that for yourself. But I use that a lot for building my Framer projects. So yeah, let's just get started. First thing I do is I just open all the breakpoints. For the sake of this video, we're just gonna do this desktop version. So I want to just bring everything. So we have this first. So let me find that here. This would be something, well, I think this one would be something good. So we can just copy and paste it here. And okay. And then for this one is going to be a little bit more complicated, but it's no problem. So we have this carousel here and these two buttons. So basically what I'm going to do is there's a carousel component, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that in here. I'm just going to leave it here for now, and then we have these two buttons that we can use later. So let me just bring this card section. So if you go to features in Framepad, there's a few cards that you can find. For example, this one looks pretty good. And let's just make the height of this fit the content, and let's make this fill, right? Okay, so and then after that we have this bottom part. It's like a kind of like a sticky fixed footer. It fixes to the viewport, right? You see it doesn't move. Also the show map button doesn't move. So what we can do is we can go to Framepad, go to footers, pick a footer that is very simple, something like this would work, and we can paste it to our project. And again, we gotta make the width fill. So we got that here. Now we got like a basic wireframe for our projects, right? So what we want to do is we just want to style it now. So we got this header part. We can copy this image, double click this, unlink and replace all, and then try to just build this first part. So for the Airbnb logo, I'm going to go to Airbnb, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this logo, and I'm going to save it to my computer and double click here and replace this Framepad logo with the Airbnb logo. So I do that by going like this. Oops. Obviously, it would be better if you had your own logo. You made your own logo in some vector tool. You can do it also in Framer. If you guys are interested in knowing how to build logos in Framer, let me know. I can make a video on that. But let me just make this logo a tad bit bigger, larger. Something like that's fine for now. All right, and then we have these buttons. So let me bring this here. Let's just delete one of these. And let's make this link a different color for now. So we want to write here anywhere. We want to write here any week. And add guests. Okay. Now, as you can see, we have these link wraps already here built in with Framepad. And what we can do is we can add a padding to these link wraps. And then we can, for this entire thing, we can make the width fit the content. And then we can maybe move this max width now. Okay, let me see how I can fix this. So basically what I'm doing here is trying to edit this middle section, and I can do this. I can fit the content for now, and when I fit the content, I can add a little bit of padding on this specific section. And then maybe add an effect. No, not effect, sorry. A shadow. Yeah. Realistic shadow. Maybe make it a little bit darker. And maybe add a little bit of a radius, outline, sorry. So, border. Let's make the border, yeah, a little bit less than this. Or maybe more. I don't know. Let's just play around here. Maybe it was a little bit. Maybe it was 2. No, can't be. Should be 1. Alright, and then let's get this and let's make the radius more circular. Let's make the border a little bit less. Perfect. So now it's starting to look a little bit more like Airbnb. And now let's add these little lines in the middle, as you can see. So we get the link wrap. Let's add 2 borders just on the right side of these little guys. Let's make it like, yeah, 20%. And there, now we're good. Okay. Let's rename this. So, let's just copy this link wrap and put it here. Let's remove this. And let's say here, Airbnb, your home. Right. And we want to increase the size of this. Let's add like an icon. I guess we can get that from from here, from Framepad, but I'm not sure. Oops. If not, we can just somewhere here, icons. Let's get one of these and replace it with a globe. And maybe language. Yeah. Perfect. And let's make it smaller. Much smaller. And let's change the color to a darker one. Something like this. It's not the same one, but you get the point, right? So, all right, we got that done. And now we want to have a very similar design in terms of the container here, but it's much smaller, as you can see, for this guy. So I would just copy this thing, bring it here, next to the icon, delete most of the things inside so it's not so crazy. Now we have it much smaller here, right? And what we want to do is we want to bring in a icon here. So we can just duplicate this, and we can also bring in a frame. So actually a frame is just like this, right? Yeah. We can bring a small frame and add a image from Unsplash, and we can just add a random profile image of some guy or girl. Let's just pick this one. And we can add the radius of 40. Should be 34, but let's use 40 for this case. Thanks for airport. So it should be like here, I guess. And then we can change this to hamburger. No, lines, menu. Let me look for one. Hold on. Okay, I found that it was menu. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a space here, so let's increase that gap by a little bit. Perfect. And maybe we can increase the gap here as well. Okay. All right. Let's ignore this for now. We're not dealing with the phone. We got the navbar up and ready. It's good. It took us like 10 minutes. Okay, so now let's build this bottom part. It looks pretty difficult, right? It looks pretty difficult, but it's no problem. Let us get another navbar from Framepad. Let's get a simple one, something like this, or the same one actually. And let's go back here. And let's just and I'm gonna replace all. Let's copy these two in here. And let's start building. So we have one section here, and then we have the second section here. So for example, this we can delete, I guess. And then this we can put space around. No, space between. And instead of adding the logo here, instead of making this a fixed width, I would make this relative. You can make it relative, like 60%, maybe more, 70, 65. And then we can just delete this logo thing, delete this menu icon thing, and add this in here and make the height fit. Don't make the height fill work. No. So let me just fix this. Now it should be working. Alright, for the sake of this video, what we can do is we don't have to, we're gonna use this icon plugin. I'm just gonna pause the video really quick and create everything so that you don't have to see me create all of these things. So I'll be right back. So as you can see, I built all of these little categories here. So yeah, we save some time. Now we want to do this on the right side, which is basically bring these two things here. So what we can do is we can just go back here, copy this. Let's just copy this entire stack, bring it here, bring this here. Oh, never mind. Actually, yes, I was right. And let's bring it like this. Let's keep it space between just evenly. And let me just reduce the space here then. Actually, we need more space because we need to want to replace this with a text. So let me just get a random piece of text here and replace that like so, and take this out and put filters here, filters, and for this one we want to remove this, and bring this here, and we want to write display total before taxes. Okay, and now as you can see, this looks a little too small space, so we gotta increase the space here a bit. Something is strange here. Well, you can just check later. So what happens if we center? What happens if we start? Okay, what's this? So let us do the same here. Fit content. Let's not make it start, let's make it space evenly, and then let's increase this like, voila. Perfect. Who cares about these? I mean, yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have like a toggle here, let's say something like that, but that works actually, but that's for another video. That's for more advanced features. So let's just make the front end look nice, right? Whatever. Okay, and also this this thing, we can also style it to look like this, but let's just skip this for now. Let's go back to our preview and let's just check to see how it looks like. Okay, it's looking good. Now let's go do this. So basically, let's just, like we did before, let's just copy and unlink and replace all, and let us paste this in here so we have it like as a guide. We see no title here, so let's remove this title area. So we have this feature grid and the button at the bottom. The button at the bottom we can X and we can bring it to the footer part. So we can use that floating button on the top for this section, but we can do that afterwards. So let's just do this. Let's go back here. Actually, let me just delete this. Let's go back here. And what we want to do is each one of these is a card, right? And each card is going to have the name of the place, this description text, and then another say text at the bottom, right? It's going to be the price. What I want to do with this is that I want to convert this into a component. So I'm going to put it as a property card. So let's create it like that. And what I also want to do is I want to create a gallery for this card. If you want to do this like a marketplace app with Framer, the best way to do this would be with the CMS. You can integrate CMS like your content management system to your front end. So let's say you have like 500 properties that you're looking to sell. You can connect if you have pictures, you can just you can upload them to your Framer project, and then you can link these to these cards. So that's also for another video, but let's just finish this today. So I just want to make this cool gallery here, right? So let's see, there's maybe like a slideshow, and let's just make some few examples just to see. Okay, yeah, we want something like this, but instead of arrows we want dots bottom. Okay, and then we can just, okay, perfect, something like this. All right, so we want this slideshow to be here instead of this image. So we can go like this. We can check to see the image size is 250 height and 150 and 1 fill width. So 250 height, 1 fill width. So 250 height and fill width, and let's just lock this like this. Good. So we have these different images that we can post. So let me just make this the same size. And then let's say that each card has 5 images, right? What we can do is we can create a variant. I think that's what it's called, right? A variable, sorry. We can create a variable for these images so that when you're out here and you click on one of these components, you can just upload your images here and you don't have to go inside the component. So, but let me see how I can do that. So I want to put the content. Good. Okay, I want to create the variables like this then. So create variable image, so image 1. Boom. And let's just put like a default image. And then this one would also be an image 2, and then we can just choose again from here, kitchen, we can do the same thing with this, and so on and so forth. So I've created 5 different images here, and I've linked them all here. So I gotta just connect them with this slider here. And I want to make the little buttons look like in here, right? So let's make them a little bit smaller than it is now, right? So let me just click this. Let's get the dots, and let's decrease the, oh, not the radius. Let's decrease the size, something like this. And let's make the backdrop a little bit darker. Okay, whatever, it looks good. So all of these images are connected. They all have a fill variant. And now we want to give variance to this. So this is going to be a variable, not variant. This is going to be a plain text, and it's going to be the location. This is going to be also a plain text, and it's going to be the description. And this is going to be the price. Okay? So this is going to be the price. So content, create variable, plain text, price. All right, then we go back to our grid, and we see the different pictures. We can replace them manually. Obviously, again, as I said, the best way, if you have like an Excel sheet or something, you can just upload it, and it has images already. It goes automatically to these grids. But what I can do now is I can just put Austin, Texas. I can put November 4th to the 19th, and then I can put the price as 200 a night. So, and then we just delete these other wraps, and we duplicate this, and we just fill out the different information. Let me do that really quick so that it looks more diverse, I guess. All right, so I edited a little bit of the things, right? I really like this radius here. We can do that really quick by just adding this somewhere here, right? I think 10 might look good. Cool. We also have these hearts, but I can't really. I'm not gonna add any integration for this video. Let's just leave it without the heart, but we can eventually do it as well. If you guys are interested in this type of stuff, and let me just reduce the space, the gap between these things. Now it's looking really cool. It's looking more and more like Airbnb. So let's go back home. Wow, cool, nice. We have the space up here. Let me just reduce that padding on the top to way less, like 20. Let's go back here again. Let's reduce the padding on the left and the right. So maybe 60, something like that. Yeah, nice. That's aligning everything. All right, cool. So that's looking much better. Now let's do the final thing, which would be the bottom part. So first things first, I want it to be fixed to the bottom. So to do that, we gotta just do like this. And now what we want to do is we want to copy this. We want to go here again, paste this again right here, and let's just work on this. So let's delete this, and we have two things. Okay, perfect. So we got this thing on the left and we got this thing on the right. We want to put this on the top somehow, if it's possible. Yeah, it should be good. And then it's increase the gap here by like 60. Actually, let me see if that's a good idea to do it like that. But yeah, let's just remove this for now. Let's decrease this Yeah, let me just remove this padding on the top and the bottom to something like 10 and 10. Oh no, sorry. Oops. It should actually be 60. And then on the top should be 10 and 10. That's just, yeah, it looks pretty good. And then we just want to, you know, just make it look as much as possible as Airbnb. So we can just copy this thing down here and press paste. And we can do the same with the other things: terms, sitemap, privacy. I'm not going to copy the whole thing. You get the point, right? Terms, sitemap, policy. And then in the other part, we can just go back again to our navbar where we have this link wrap. We can just do it like that. Let's just copy these two. Go back here. And let's make this a stack. And I think, yeah, okay, let's put this. So English, US. With fit content. Perfect. Let's add this right here next to that. Okay. So I think we have to add another stack and put this at the very end and decrease this gap and replace this with, yeah, we can just duplicate this. Let's put this as a currency, dollar. I'm euro, I don't know why. Maybe because I was in Europe. Oh, sorry. So money. Yeah. Okay, whatever. You get the point. And so that's the first thing. And we want this button to also be in the top. I don't necessarily want it to be part of this component, so we can just paste it, and we can also make it fixed, but it can be like this. Perfect. Yeah, simple as that. And then it's gonna say show map, so let's just go show map, and then icon right is gonna be a language. Yeah. All right. That seems like okay. Let's just edit the button. This is like the classic Framepad button. Let's just edit it a little bit. Increase the padding, I guess, by a bit. Let's make the radius rounder. How can we do that? That's gonna be completely round, okay? Alright, that's good for now. Alright, we're good. That's it. Alright. So that's basically, well, you see the images are loading pretty slow because the images are quite large. So that's something to keep in mind. Just keep it like under 2 megabytes, I would say. And let us just remove that automatic scroll. Autoplay, no. So go back here. Let's play. We have the different things here. You can see the different images here, and you can see as you scroll, we have this bottom part stuck to the bottom, right? So yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to see me build some more things like this, let me know. Write something in the comments if you have like a special I don't know, landing page that you want to see built. I'm gonna make this Airbnb clone downloadable for you guys. It's not perfect, obviously. We did it in just 30 minutes, and there's a lot of tweaks needing to be done, but you can just download it to see kind of if you guys are building along to see what you've done wrong. And yeah, just feel free to write me if you got any questions, and I'll be more than happy to help. So yeah, thanks again. My name is Lukas again. You can find this link in the description, and I hope you guys have a great day.